Hey, what up, y'all? Back with more authentic verifications just to make sure that what you're getting is on point. And anytime you see that gloss undefeated, you know that the sneaker shop, the famous sneaker shop, is another collab with Nike. And when they have that collab with Nike, it's important for me to show you every side of the box so you can know what the box looks like, right? So the label reads Nike Air Max 97 / undefeated, UNDFTD, right? The SRP is 180. The color is sail white arrow blue. The style code is DC4830-100. This is an 8.5. I have some other sizes, but what I'll do is start taking these out, pull this whole box out, and show you guys where the stamp is here. Bam. So there's your stamp, but I'll come back to that in a second. What I want to make sure you guys see is the paper. You'll find some instances if a shoe has been in inventory for a long time, the paper is torn up, and at that point, you can't authenticate based on paper, but you should know that these have undefeated all over them. I'm trying to make sure there's not like a hidden Q on the paper, and there is not. But let's pull this out and making sure there's no sticker on the inside, and there is a sticker also. So we got a QC stamp and we got the QC sticker. They are not in very obvious places. But this is the UCLA bullet train, the Air Max 97. So styled off of the Asian bullet train, and the gum sole on this is kind of nice. I mean, I don't know. UCLA shoes, man, I'm pretty sure UCLA is excited. They had Adidas for a long time, and then they last had Under Armour, and Under Armour had to back out of the contract with UCLA because they didn't have enough money to continue that sponsorship. It didn't make any sense. People weren't buying enough. COVID really crushed a lot of companies and forced them to reconsider their marketing strategies. So that deal that Under Armour had with UCLA faded, and immediately UCLA moves back into the position of being one of the biggest recruited schools in football and basketball. Why? Because EYBL. Kids that play in the EYBL go to Nike schools. And you can see the undefeated right there on the tongue. And I didn't even give you the UPC. So let me get you that UPC real quick. The UPC for the 8.5, 194-954-071-497. There's a 16 at the end. Now, why do I give you that? Because you can check it. On Nike shoes, on their size tag, you get what? You get a UPC. At the beginning of it, they typically put 2 zeros. So we got a 00, right? 194-954-071-497. 497. It matches. We're good. That's one step to authenticating. The second step, like I said, we have a stamp, and it's on the flip up part of the shoebox, right? But that stamp has to be compared with our dates of production, and it should fall within a month of the date of production for the Air Max 97 undefeated. So let's see what happens here. The stamp reads 08, 10, 20, 82, and then there's something at the end of it, but it's blurred. But what I'm looking at is the 08, 10, 20, and I'm either going 10, 08, 20, or 08, 10, 20. Let's look at the date here, and I'll tell you which one it is. The dates of production on this shoe, the small code is VTM. It's made in Vietnam. The dates of production, 05, 27, 22, 07, 21, 20. So 08, 10, 20, 07, 21, that's 2 weeks. Right? 2 weeks? 3 weeks. 7/21 to 08/10. Yeah, we're within our 4 weeks. That's perfect. We always want to double check that on our shoes when we're trying to authenticate a pair of shoes, because very often the guys at the production facilities don't have the right size labels. All right, so once again, that's your outsole. The reflective part of the shoe is hard to see in this light, but of course it's the piping that's going around. It's going to be reflective. The swoosh is embroidered on the side, midsole, the medial side and the lateral side, right? On the footbed, you have the Undefeated logo with the swoosh going across. And those are really the only style cues. Everything else is the same, and then you have the Undefeated that goes around the side of the shoe. And I guess that's it. I'm not going to stay on this one very long. Those are my cues that I'm touching on, and I'm going to leave it at that and put this back in the box and move on to the next shoe.